Welcome. Yes, I have a Christmas skin on. I do not care. I do not have a Thanksgiving skin. Christmas skin shall stay on until January or February, in which time I will make a new skin. Possibly pink, I don't know. This is my boyfriend's realm, so this is not my Minecraft world. And as you probably very obviously know, I play on Bedrock. I do have the actions and stuff add-on because, well, I caved and I got it. But I do not have it enabled right now. I don't have it active because it kind of messes with the textures and I don't like it. But I know I'm not really starting a new series on this. Well, it will be kind of a new series. I obviously already have a house and armor and some diamond tools. But who cares? I don't have to do a freaking Let's Play. I don't have to start at the very beginning for it to be a series. So, I'll give y'all the tour. I will explain about that later. So, this is the little loft area of my house. We're gonna work on getting add-ons on here eventually. So, eventually get the free furniture add-on, because the good ones cost money. So, it won't be like Deco Craft, which I have on my personal Minecraft world, which I will probably do something on here soon. But eventually I'll have furniture down here. No curtains. That add-on comes with curtains, and my windows are too big. As you can see, I already have a huge house, which is why I only have the one piece of armor on. And which is why you'll understand that I am completely broke on here. I just added these lanterns. Very huge house. Very big house. I need to be careful where I walk because I go straight into the water otherwise. That's a slightly better view. Yes, I have floating chests, don't mind that. And I'm working on trees. This is the newest addition that I am still working on. But this is the house. If we follow this path back here, we get our lovely flower garden. I will eventually change that to quartz. But I'm currently getting quartz for a different project. And then we have a little stable over there that I'm still trying to fill up. And if we walk this way, as you can see, this is pretty empty. This was all taiga, and I kind of like burned it down. That will be an enchanting area, though I will have a second one in an area that I will show you all later. Yes, there's allays everywhere. I don't know why, actually, and I don't know why it has a bow. This was a little project that I'm still working on. That's going to be like a little mini lush area. This took weeks. Like, I'm not kidding. This took weeks. And sadly, somebody decided to ruin this. As you can see here, which actually, let me finish that. Somebody decided to come onto my land and build themselves a secret base that has been currently filled. I plan to make a little village area over here, nothing too big, because, you know, can't really do that. But this will be a little enchant area, a little library. I'm still working on the flora. I get sidetracked with all my little different side quests. I swear I'm not ADHD or anything, but, you know, I get sidetracked. We have some little ponds here and there, like right here. Across the way, as you probably noticed from my window, as I said I'd explain in a minute, that is what is going to be my boyfriend's castle, and I guess that's supposed to be an XP farm, though we currently have the realm on peaceful, because otherwise I would have died a million times by now and quit. This will be where my food is. But if we come across the bridge that is still somewhat in progress, my house a little bigger. That was an accident because somebody decided to mess with my bridge before I could do all this. As you can see, the bridge is kind of half and half. Half of it being his side and half of it being my side, which is pretty in pink, though I hate the color pink. His is a little bit of a mess. He hasn't been on the realm in a bit. And there is another person on the realm who I currently very much dislike, and if he touches my land again, well, I now know where his house on the realm is. So, as you can see, we already have access to the nether. That over there is my nether portal. I will be turning that into a giant sword via Minecraft tutorials. But this is going to be a castle eventually, when it's finished. He's still working on the roof and, well, windows. And over there, that hideous bridge that's obviously not natural is where the third person lives. Why he decides to make bases under my house and my property, I do not understand. But, speaking of bases, I currently have one, which is very well known at this point. I don't know if the third person knows, but my boyfriend knows about it, which, of course, it's his realm, so he has admin on here so he can go into spectator. So I thought it was better to tell him, that way he's not stealing my stuff. And instead asks for it, and I will oblige. But again, he has admin. So we come down here, and this was all natural, I might add, well, except for that cobblestone that I didn't put there. The only thing I did was burn down the forest. But if we come over here and we break these 2 blocks, we get the entrance. Obviously, this is not done, and this is what I've been using the quartz for. I need to finish this area, and it will be a little welcome area once we get add-ons set on here and everything. I need to do the walls down here, but room 2 is the storage room that is still not excavated completely. We already have some chests. These ones are all cobblestone and stone. These are more stone and nether items. These are dirt, because I terraformed the land in the back. We have trees and wood. We have flowers that were given to me by my boyfriend to decorate, to make my area actually decent. We have more nether stuff. Yes, I have dried gas, and I have the most blown blocks on the server. And then, of course, we have, well, my loot. Yes, I have diamonds, and I could make diamond armor. I am not going to do that. Yes, I have an enchanting table. That is not mine. I stole that. Well, technically it's not stealing. It was on my property. So, I took that from the person that was on my property and filled in his little secret base. Down here is room 3. I'm going to make this a smelting and crafting area as soon as I excavate it. As you can see, I have part of it done. I have not had time to do the rest, because I am barely on the round due to work and school. Now we go down here. There is a huge cave here, and yes, I have this open up just in case I need the moss, which you will see why I need moss. Now, if we go down here, we're going to hit bedrock. You won't see the bedrock because I did the floor above the bedrock, but we have bedrock. Down here will be where I keep, you know, important things. But this is not going to be the only room with important things, because I'm actually in possession of netherite right now. And as you can see, enchanted diamond weapons that I got from a bastion. Now, this will be the area where I supposedly keep all my good armor, and I will keep some decent diamond armor in here, but I will not be putting my netherite armor in here just because the spot is known. Now, my boyfriend does know I am making another secret room, but that doesn't really matter because he can just get his own. He's better at Minecraft than me, despite me being older. So I'm gonna find a spot in here, and I'm going to make a secret door, though I suck at redstone. Like, really suck at redstone. Anyway, this room will have to be, I was going to expand it, but there's lots of lava, and, well, I'm trying to make the ceiling moss, which is why there's moss right there. I just don't have enough. And, of course, I have to figure out how I'm going to build a secret room. Any advice is helpful. Today we're going and actually going mining for resources, because I want to get some more resources, that way I'm not completely and utterly broke, and because, well, I haven't recorded anything in a while, and I'm hoping my mic's picking everything up, and let's possibly die. That's awesome. I haven't had the best luck with microphones. This is actually my second one. My first one would not capture any audio, and then proceeded to break. So let us go up here. I am, however... Also, that bed's not mine. I also took that. I probably should make an iron pickaxe, too. And I don't want to waste my good diamond pickaxe. So I will leave it in a chest, but not down here. So we're just gonna do that. I've already gotten most of the quartz ore that is there as soon as you enter the nether portal. So I would have to travel thousands of blocks or hundreds of blocks to even get quartz, and I'm not in the mood for that right now because I died the last time I was on the realm and risked losing everything. I will keep the dirt and stuff on me. That's what I'm looking for. So I need 2, 2, 2. Okay. And I will get another stack of dirt just in case. And since that opens up a spot, I'm going to throw that in there because that is not mine. Well, now it is. Technically, if it's on my property, it's mine. These rules do not apply in real life unless you actually bought them. Okay. And then I need to quickly smelt this iron. I haven't had iron tools in so long. It's actually sad. And I don't really have anywhere else to put this, so I will keep it on me. Just because I don't want anyone else to, like, take it. Granted, there's only ever one of us on the realm at a time, and my boyfriend has not gotten on in a while, and none of us have ever been on at the same time, aside from occasionally my boyfriend being on at the same time as me, just to, like, help me with stuff, or to give his opinion on a build. I will be building a lot of stuff on the realm when I have time and motivation and the materials to do so. It'd be much easier if I had creative, but, you know, that's cheating. So, there is a cave back that way that I want to explore, because I noticed that it was a pretty big cave. So, we're going to go there and do that. As you can tell, that path was not me. That is by the little brat that decided that they were going to come onto my property. This is all my land. My boyfriend's land's over there, and the kids' land is the mountains. I do not like having my hard work messed with, just because it has taken so long to get done what is done. And, you know, this kid literally ruins everything. So, we're gonna go down here. I haven't actually been down here. I just know that it's like a cave, I think. Huh, not really a cave either. I don't want to go too far from, you know, the area, just because I won't be able to find my way back. But there is coal, and we do need coal. And there's a little pocket here. We need to get, like, any resource that we can. So, it's, like, very important to get this coal out here while I potentially drown myself. That's great. Awesome. That's just what I need to do. Yeah, I'm not drowning myself over some coal today. That can happen some other time in an actual decent cave. There we go. Okay. Well, now I need to find a cave. This kid, like, that's not funny. Like I said, I haven't been on the realm very long, but... Well, we haven't had the realm very long. But I've already managed to do some pretty decent work. The plan is eventually to have a village in the back, a little tiny village. It will be, of course, like a little gated community, basically. Just so villagers aren't, like, dying. And it will be a pretty well-lit area. Ooh, I already see iron. Let's not kill myself here. And let's not get lost. I wish we had vein miner, but we sadly don't. because the realm is on bedrock, and you know, everything costs mine coins, and mine coins cost actual money. I actually shouldn't have bought actions and stuff because that's almost $10, and I'm trying to save for Christmas right now, which is very difficult to do. But paychecks are good, and I do have work tomorrow. It's not a 9 to 5, but it's decent hours because of schooling. There we go, we got lapis for when we can start actually... Well, I'll use that enchantment table since I have it. Obviously I don't need torches. We have permanent night vision on here. Just because there's no mobs that are constantly killing us and getting rid of it. That would have been a fun fall. Now I know not to mine that. Okay. This is actually perfect because the more iron I have means the more I can build. So then I have, you know, plenty of stuff for tools. Glow squid. I am gonna need glow ink sacks eventually. I would do a Christmas build on here, but of course, you know, that takes forever and I hardly have time. So what I will do is I will do Christmas builds on one of my private worlds because I have add-ons that add more trees and add food, and I have the Deco Craft add-on. So I can definitely do Christmas themed builds on there. I've done it before, they weren't as good, but I feel like now I can get them done just because I've gotten a bit better at building. Is this like just this one little spot? I can't get in here. That's annoying. I do use andesite for some builds, like that giant area that was, you know, covered in stone. I don't think I need andesite for anything right now. I'm so glad I'm finding all this iron though. My shoulder's killing me. I usually have to have sound, but this microphone will pick up sound. And so I have my TV muted as well as my phone. Well, I have my phone turned down. I have always wanted to do a little, like, not really the dream SMP, RP to that, but something kind of like that, you know, tight-knit group on a server. Not really an actually, like, public server, because that's too much chaos, where we all just start from the beginning, and I really just want to be, like, chaos junkie on one. I can be on here. I am seriously trying to cool my temperament right now with how furious I am, because this is not the first time this child has built on my property. That bridge, I have plans for the bridge. He made it hideous. Built on my bridge, and then proceeded to put cobblestone all over my front yard in front of said bridge, and I literally had to terraform the yard beforehand. So, I had to terraform again. I do not enjoy that. It is awful, and it takes so many tools. So, I do not like my property being touched. And being on a server kind of like that one, obviously, people are gonna blow up your houses. And I'm not dealing with that because I take a lot of pride in building my houses because they take so much time and it's very difficult in survival. And if somebody messes with it, well, it sets me off. And I would prefer to keep my houses intact and not have to build a secret home. But I have always wanted to do that, or do like Aphmau. Right, you can't mine gold with that. Well, actually, I have plenty of gold. I don't need gold. Aphmau, that's what I was saying. You know, big popular voice actor, love the My Street series. Like, I love My Street. I can't wait for the new season to come out. As well as Phoenix Drop High. I am trying to get my boyfriend to watch it. I did warn him that since, you know, they were like years ago, they're kind of cringy at first, but that's what makes them so awesome and so fun to watch. And, well, he don't get it. He wouldn't understand. But I love it. I do not watch alternates, though. That is the one series I have not watched. I have watched Diaries and Phoenix Drop and My Inner Demons. And, well, I watched some of Mermaid Tales. I couldn't really get into it. I've seen some clips of the new season of Mermaid Tales, and it is not bad. I love the demon boys being in it. But it's like stuff like that I really like kind of want to do. I just don't have the time for it or the equipment because this is a laptop. This is not a monitor. Monitors are expensive, and so are computers that can run the mods Akmal uses. Or Guy Rocky. If you don't know who he is, he was really big in Minecraft daycare roleplay and Who's Your Daddy. I never watched the Who's Your Daddy stuff, but I was big into the Minecraft roleplay. Congratulations to him and Goldie for getting married. That was so exciting. But now he's really known for his 100-day videos. I still go back, ooh, fish. I still go back and watch his Minecraft daycare, just because it is so fun, and to me, kind of like so iconic. Loved the mods that they had and that they used. Oh my god, I didn't want to mine from down here, but I guess I'm going to. And there's an underwater cave. I hate underwater caves. They are not fun. I don't do that knowing that there's a cave here. Okay, well, I can't touch that iron. Ooh, but free seeds for the farm. But it's stuff like that that I've always wanted to do, which is the whole reason I made my YouTube channel. But I don't have the confidence for it, which I'm trying to get. As well as the equipment, which it's really difficult to save that kind of money, especially with phone bill and car insurance and gas to and from school and work. I did used to be in a lot of, didn't play in it, but you can sometimes hear my old YouTube name, if you watched Steadfast and were in his lives. I was very much a Chaos Junkie. I became known as a Chaos Junkie in the chat. I did also get to play some Gartic Phone with him and his little streaming crew when they stream GTA and stuff. As well as their little Minecraft SMP. If you don't know who Steadfast is or was, I don't know if he posts anymore, but he worked for Jerome ASF. I haven't heard Steadfast's name in a while. Which, if you don't know what my name on YouTube used to be, good luck. I hated that name. I don't even know why I chose it in the first place. It is still used on this Minecraft, account just because, it costs, like, $5 to $10 to change it, and at the time I did not have the money, and right now, like I said, I'm saving for Christmas presents that are very, very expensive. Like, I've already spent over $100 on Christmas presents. And it's not even a lot. Okay, I got one gift for my boyfriend, currently. I have 2 gifts from my mother. And each of my siblings are getting 2 gifts each, not to mention something to go in their stockings. One sibling has 2 gifts, I believe. One sibling has 2 gifts. Another sibling has one gift. And then 2 have stocking stuffers. And then my mom, I still have more gifts to get her. Because, it is my mother. Spoiled my mother. And then my boyfriend, I still gotta get more gifts for. And, of course, I got mine off of Amazon, except for some from Walmart. And it was expensive. It was like $100-something bucks. Which, luckily, they came 4 days before they were supposed to. Which, awesome. Amazing. I was able to hide them and get them wrapped. But very expensive. This is my first year being able to buy anyone Christmas presents. Or, birthday gifts. Or, anniversary gifts. So, I'm actually happy to be able to do that. And hopefully, maybe I can save up money to one day go to VidCon and meet the YouTubers that I love and adore and that inspire me. Like Aphmau. Guy Rocky doesn't go to VidCon. I don't think I've ever heard of him going to VidCon. If he has, it was before I knew about him. Which I've watched him for a while. I've been watching him since I was little. Jesus, I don't even know how long I've been watching Guy Rocky. It's been a while. But I've never once heard of him going to VidCon, and I didn't know VidCon wasn't like a thing until, I want to say 2020? It was when I discovered Aphmau. And started watching Aphmau, which I didn't start watching Aphmau until I saw my little sister watching her. And then I was like, this chick's really funny, and these videos are really cool, I like the mods used. And it'd be like the ones where she's like a little like 3D cat, basically, or dog. Well, one pickaxe broke. Kind of sound like blocks. That's how I started watching Aphmau. At the time, I think I only watched Guy Rocky, and then I think I was watching Jerome ASF as well. I don't remember how I discovered Jerome. I think it just randomly played on YouTube, which I don't use, like, autoplay on YouTube anymore, but when I did, that's how I think I discovered Jerome. And then through Jerome, I discovered Tommy Innit. Because Tommy Innit had a server that had Jerome on it, and he was... Either Tommy was trying to scam Jerome, or Jerome was trying to scam people out of gold and diamonds and stuff on that server. And then, of course, I started watching Tommy, and then I learned about the Dream SMP. One that will not be named just because of stuff that had happened. Dream. I was subscribed to Dream at one point. I'm currently not. And I haven't been in like 2 years. Of course, I only watch the Manhunt videos. Phil's, though I don't remember last time I watched Phil's content. Rambo, who I am still subscribed to, as well as Tubbo. And I think that's it. I think that's all of those people I was subscribed to. I never went to, like, Twitch streams either. And I didn't even know what the Dream SMP was after I had subscribed to these people until I started, like, seeing clips of it. And, of course, all I ever did was watch the clips, and it was, like, funny moments from Dream SMP. I do still watch the saddest animatics, though, because those are amazing. I love the saddest animatics. And the way everyone is drawn. I especially love Hog Hunt, which is basically all about techno. May he rest in peace. And that is also how I discovered techno was Tommy. And then I subscribed to techno, and I watched techno's content. Still see clips everywhere of techno's content. Very fun to watch. I have some techno hoodies. They're not from the Technoblade shop website. I think these were off of Amazon or from Walmart. But they do say one of his most popular lines, which is, "Officer, I drop-kicked that child in self-defense," because that was one of my favorite lines of his. I have two hoodies that say that, actually. One of them's like an actual kind of like Technoblade hoodie, like it has the pig with the crown on it. The other one just has the saying on it, but it's still really cute. I still love it. It's been a while since I've worn the hoodies themselves, but I do wear them on occasion if I can't find a specific hoodie. Or if I'm in a rush. Let's see. Who else did I discover? I discovered Donnie Bobes. I went to sleep one night watching a Rambo video from one of his streams. I think it was a FNAF game. I don't know. It was one of the horror games Rambo played. And I woke up, and it was like 3 in the morning, and it was because Donnie Bobes was like freaking screaming. Or something. It was either Donnie Bobes or Linux. I can't remember which one. Somebody was screaming, and it was a Donnie Bobes video. Which, if Donnie Bobes ever sees this, which I doubt he will, because, well, I have, like, what, 8 subscribers? Love the content. I am sadly no longer subscribed, because I hardly watch YouTube anymore. When I do, it is background noise. Let's see. Through Jerome, I discovered Sunday, and now I'm subscribed to Sunday, and I watch Sunday. Randomly discovered Sam and Colby. I don't remember how I discovered Sam and Colby. But I'm subscribed to Sam and Colby, and that's how I discovered Call Me Chris and Selena Spooky Boo. I'm subscribed to Call Me Chris. I do have one of the Farrar hoodies, but I got it off of Amazon, not the actual website, because I am a brokey. And I was hoping to get more during their past Black Friday sale this week, but again, brokey. And plus, the only way I can get free shipping is if it's an order around $100, which I understand. They live across the country from me, basically. Which, even a few states away, shipping's, like, expensive. And, like I said previously, I'm a brokey. Okay, I think I need to get over there. I don't know how I got over here. Yeah, let's fall to our deaths. That would be great. Should I go deeper and look for diamonds? Okay, that's my area. I can get out that way. I have over a stack of coal, over 2 stacks of iron. I don't want to, I kind of want diamonds though. Barely made that water. Woo. Huge cave. Huge cave. Let's see. Who else am I subscribed to? Not like I really watch them. I'm subscribed to a bunch of people's, like, different side channels. I can't remember who else I'm... Oh! Pink! She used to go by Pink Diamond, but now she just goes by Pink. I loved her old, like, Roomies University roleplays and Roomies. I love that she did a Bridgerton-style, Roomies video, which was a Roomies Royal. Especially with Seth being a king. Yes. And Seth and Wesley always being at odds with each other over Pink. I don't remember who was endgame in, Roomies University. Just because I didn't finish Roomies University. I think it was Pink and Wesley, but I would have much rather it have been Pink Incest. Just because I think they're so good together. Personal bias. So, if you watch Pink Diamond, don't come at me if you disagree with me. That's just my personal preference on it. But definitely, like, stuff like Aphmau, Rye Guy Rocky, and Pink, stuff that they do. And kind of like what Sunday does, like what they did on Insane Craft with Sunday being, like, a very big, like, chaos factor. And then you had some of the guys being little chaos junkies. Alliances here and then backstabbing with different alliances. What can you expect on an SMP where you get superpowers? Like, honestly. There's gonna be betrayal. Even in normal Minecraft servers, there's betrayal. And I really, really want to do something like that. Just like be part of a group that just ensues chaos. Just because I've never gotten to do that before. And yeah, TikTok's full of SMPs you can join, but they've already got their lore that you haven't been a part of, so you don't understand. And I'd much rather be a part of lore that I understand, that I've been there personally for. Because it just makes the experience better. And, of course, you know, there's the fact that my equipment is absolute crap. Which, you know, sucks. I am not gonna find diamonds without going too far and then getting myself lost. I do know if I ever did do a server like that, it's definitely gonna be like a PG-13 kind of thing. Just because not everything nowadays is kid-friendly. You have a lot of YouTubers that are kid-friendly and that make their content specifically kid-friendly. And I get that because kids are usually a wider audience on YouTube. But also, not everyone wants their views to be mainly small children. I get that. Which, of course, you got great people that watch kid-friendly stuff as well. I mean, I'm technically a grown adult. Not like fully grown, but where am I? I was told not to go too far from the base. It's probably this way, honestly. I hate that I'm doing this. Okay, there we go, dirt. Still hate that I'm doing this, but this is my only way to find my house. What is that? And I fell. Okay, I'm not going insane, right? That's a house. I don't know where my house is. Well, let's leave a mess all over their front yard, because I'm pretty sure I know whose this is. Is this a village? It is a village. That's not from a village, though. Let's see what they got in here. Taking that. Taking this. Taking the leaf litter. Taking that. Taking this. Nothing in there. And there's nothing up here. Okay, well, I've taken some decent stuff. Whoops, I am stuck on a berry bush. That doesn't go there. Taking this, taking the bones, taking the leaf litter, taking the tree, and taking the pumpkins. This is very obviously somebody's house. I'll take the bones. You can have some diorite, and I will also take the spider eye. Ooh. Oh, my TV was flashing. That just scared me. I have food. I will take the wheat. I can make my own. I wish we could stack saddles. I don't think you can stack saddles. Well, thank you. Thank you. What do you have in here? Nothing? Any other homes that have been messed with? Ooh, I don't have potatoes at my house, so take some potatoes. That's natural. So this place has no doubt been looted already. I'm also going to have my boyfriend get on here and teleport me back home. Ooh, this is actually helpful. Okay, you can only put about a stack of stuff in here. So what we're going to do, I don't really need pumpkin seeds, is we're obviously going to take the little stuff. Don't need that. And we're going to put it in here just to make the load easier. Oh yeah, I can't put a saddle in there. I don't need another flowering azalea. Well, actually, I'll take it just to add, you know, different types of trees and things. Just so it's not all like boring. Okay, I don't know what else to put in there because the rest of the stuff like just won't fit. Yeah, because I can only put 6 more items in. Okay, well, let's just see if there's anything else I want to take. I wish I could take that cat. There we go. I will take the paper. That's 8, not 6. So I was about to say, if that's 6, that's perfect. This is going to be a long video, if you can even hear any audio. If you can't, well, that's going to suck. Actually, that will really suck, because then that's like 42 hours of my life gone. But oh well. It doesn't say how much more I can fit in there, so I don't want to risk anything. Okay, well, home's not that way. I'm blind, I didn't see the door. Home is not that way. I need to find my house without my boyfriend getting mad at me. No chest. I mean, this is the first time I've seen a village, so why not loot it? Ooh, yet another one. Okay, this time I will take the bread. I'll also take the wood, because you can never have too much wood. Okay. The chests in these houses are usually up here. It's surprisingly not that looted for a house, for a village. I mean, now it's been looted, but that's natural. This is natural. This is a natural house. Compass. The compass is actually useful because I have a lodestone. It's pointing that way, but the compass is always pointing to spawn, right? I don't want to go to spawn because it's like an empty plains biome. Now I have a brewing stem. Oh yeah, somebody messed with this. I don't know if there was ever anything up there. If it was, they kind of cleared it out. Yes, I've been needing a flower pot, so... Should I just run this way? I don't remember the coordinates to my home. That's kind of, like, problematic. Do I go across the water? Do I risk that? I don't know what to do. Because I don't know where I am. Okay, I'm gonna swim over here. And I've had Selena Spooky Boo and Call Me Chris's freaking podcast clip on TikTok playing for like almost an hour now, and it's like kind of driving me insane slowly. Yes, dolphin. I need to stay within the taiga area. I mean, house is definitely not over here. Because I would have seen it already. I can't believe I lost my house. Oh. I think I should just go this way, maybe? My boyfriend's gonna kill me. And I can't just, like, die and go back home because we don't have keep inventory on, which is kind of, like, dumb to me. Oh, I'm in a bush. I'm dumb. Like, I don't know. Do you consider keep inventory cheating? I don't. I could get a puppy. But I don't know. I would get those firefly things, but you know, if I want one, I can just bone meal the ones I have around my house. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly, whoops, I just hit my microphone. I'm gonna quickly get on Snapchat and I'm going to text my boyfriend to get his butt on the realm. Because I screwed up. Let's see if he answers, because he's playing Fortnite currently. And I have some unopened snaps. One from which is a coworker. I have work, but I literally said I was going to get on the room for like a bit, and it's been like over an hour. I think I've been on since 10. I literally can't find my way back. I'm probably like over 100 blocks away. Hey, he keeps saying, huh, and what? I'm lost. Help me. And then he's just like, I'm confused. I'm on the realm. You know I'm on the realm. I am lost. I don't know where I am. And now he can't help me. The house isn't that way. Should I go back to the village? I don't know. I mean, if I wander around long enough, I might find a biome where I need something from. It'd be nice if I could find pale oak. Because then I can get some pale oak wood. Well, some saplings so I can get the wood. I mean, with my luck, I won't find that because this is mainly a taiga seed. Should I just walk back this way? Staying in the taigas won't really help me. He's on freaking Fortnite. Sorry to those of you that like Fortnite, but I absolutely hate that game. Not for me. I don't like it. He's gonna be upset with me because he's gotta get off Fortnite to help me. Cause I'm lost. I would normally pick these flowers, but I have like a whole chest of flowers, so. I forgot how you get bushes. I think you need shears or something. I don't know. Leaf litter is kind of the same thing as pink petals and wildflowers. I love that they added shaders though. Makes it so much better. Yay, he joined to help me. Because I'm like so far away. Ah, I got off TikTok. This is the first time he's been on the realm in forever. Ow. Well, I couldn't even say thank you. Well, I'm back home. In a ditch. Okay, we're gonna go put these away, and then we're gonna end this recording. Because I am tired of being on the realm for today. And I am going to go and make a winter world. I also need to organize this. So, gonna grab that. We will not put things away. What we will do is we will smelt our iron. So, put that in half. Well, there's actually no point in putting that in half. But what we'll do is we'll put that in half. And then that in half. And there we go. That's my literally like 53-minute recording. So, thank you all for listening to me rant for 53 minutes straight. I'm going to go make a wheel for my Christmas build and then go and make a world for my Christmas build. And hopefully it will turn out well. And hopefully you could hear everything on this recording. If not, I don't know what to tell you. I'll just give up.